Oh, look at that. Oh. Hello, everybody. My name is Mateo Salvador. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, we're going to be playing an add-on that just released a couple of days ago called AirHauler. So, if you do not know what AirHauler is, it just released a couple days ago. Basically, it brings everything you do in Euro Truck Simulator into Flight Simulator, which I think is pretty cool. So to start off the mod, what you do is you start off with like a tiny airplane. You start off with a little bit of cash, one base. A base is basically like a garage in Euro Truck Simulator. And as you play, you do missions, you fly passengers, cargo, this and that. You earn money, you buy bigger planes, you buy better planes, you can hire workers, you buy more bases around the map, and you basically build your airline. And I think it's pretty cool. So we're going to start that off today. So let's just hit new company here. And I'll do a little bit of a walkthrough. As you can see, I've already played a little bit with an airline called Altitude Airlines. And I realize I put the wrong name down. Oop, my bad. All right, cool. So yes, that's what I want. Let's hit next. Our company name is going to be Attitude. And the reason it's going to be Attitude is because I was talking about this on my Discord, and somebody thought that I said attitude when I said altitude. And I thought, all right, cool. I'm going to use Attitude. So our airline is going to be called Attitude Airways. Pilot handle, I'm gonna guess we're just gonna keep, yeah, we're gonna play as ourselves here. Well, myself. I'm gonna play as myself. One cool thing with this mod, this add-on, it's available on Just Flight. I don't know if I mentioned that. If you have AirHauler, you can actually join somebody else's airline as a worker, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm guessing if you're playing Flight Simulator and you want to join my airline, you can try to join my airline. I don't really know how that works. But yeah, so let's hit next here. We have a bunch of different difficulties. We have easy packs, which gives you 2 million bucks, 2 million, 60 reputation. Reputation is extremely important in AirHauler. Very important. This is how you get more jobs. This is how you earn more money. The better reputation you have, the more jobs you have, and the better money you're going to make. You also start off with an Airbus A320. Optionally, you can sell the Airbus and get 38 million, 646,000. Or you can just keep the Airbus and start off with 2 million and 60 reputation. There's easy mode. You get a million, 60 reputation, and a Cessna CJ4. You can also sell the plane there. Medium, hard, career, nomad. Nomad, if you play nomad, you're going to be grinding. Landing at an airport is like $1,000. I mean, like literally, the airport that I'm going to choose as my base today, literally, I think the landing fee is like $1,300. So already, if we chose Nomad, we wouldn't have enough money to land and take off. Career, it's a little more difficult, but you start with the Cessna Citation 172. Today, we're going to play as hard. I feel like hard is the best option. The recommended, it was recommended when I was watching a video about this to play in hard mode, and you have 250,000. I feel like this is the best way to do. We start off with 40 reputation and a Cessna C172. All right, so we'll play with hard here. Let's hit next. The airport that we're going to use as our starting base is Southampton Airport in, I think it's GI? Yeah. Echo Golf Hotel, India. Southampton Airport in, I think it's like southern United Kingdom. Yes, I'm correct. Southampton Airport is in the southern tip of the United Kingdom. So that's going to be our little base there. So you selected. Sweet. So it's got some information here: the elevation, longitude, latitude, longitude, landing fees. Look at the landing fees here. If we were a nomad, we would already not have enough money to land here. And then there's a few other prices. So I imagine this is like small aircraft, medium-sized aircraft, and then big aircraft, which I imagine medium-sized would probably be like Cessna CJ4, maybe like a Cessna 152, and then like Airbus A320 and up. So then we have fuel prices as well. So that's something very important. It has one runway, and lights. I had two other airports in mind. That was Poznan Airport in Poznan, Poland. The other airport was called Lelystad in Netherlands. I looked at both of them. They're definitely good airports. It was the scenery. The scenery was bleh. Both of those are good airports, but the only reason I kind of chose against them was because of the scenery. There were a few janky things with the scenery, but I looked at Southampton and I was like, perfect, this airport fits. Doesn't mean we're not going to be able to fly to those locations because we will definitely have jobs in Netherlands and Germany and Poland and things like that. But to start out with, I think Southampton is the best option, and it was the first airport I looked at. So let's sit next here. It is recommended that you don't really play with this if you kind of just, I mean, you can play with this if you wanted to, but we're not going to bother with this. Let's hit next. That's it. You're ready to go. Click finish to open your company. You'll need to complete a type rating test in your aircraft before you can fly it. You can find the type ratings in your personal details page. All right, let's hit finish. Yay. Cool. Generating new jobs, 0%. So what we're going to have to do is actually take a test before we can actually... Oh, that's loud. So before we're going to be able to fly any airplane, we actually need to take a test. We need to get the proper certifications to be able to fly such airplanes. And that's what we're going to do right here. So I think that's what we're going to do this episode is kind of figure this out, really. So let's hit yes. Take this type rating test now. Yes. Sweet. Cessna 172. That is the only plane we own. It costs $329 to be able to get this test. So let's take the test. Yeah, Cessna Skyhawk G1000. Sweet. So what I'm going to have to do is load in a Cessna plane into Flight Simulator. There's no cargo. So when you have cargo, it shows up right here, and you can load the cargo in. So you hit load, it loads in the cargo. All the cargo you have waiting at the airport is right here. So if you accept a job, like multiple jobs, all the jobs will be listed right here, and you can load them into the plane. Obviously, if it's too heavy, you won't be able to load it in. You can, but I think it might fine you or something like that. Anyways, let's hit OK. And now what it's going to ask me is we have to start up Microsoft Flight Simulator and get a Cessna 172. So let's get into Flight Simulator here and actually start flying. Oh, shoot. This screen's going to be... Oh, man. Okay, whatever. You're going to hear beeping. I do apologize. That is the mod. Basically, the mod gives you a warning if you need to be loaded into the game. So here's Southampton Airport right here. As you can see, it's actually located on the southern tip. And right now, it's 4:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're actually going to change the time a little bit. I'm not going to do it here, though. Because as of right now, I think it's like 9 o'clock p.m. in England, the United Kingdom. So it's a little bit dark there. Here's our plane here. Actually, let me see if I can change the... Yeah, let me change the call sign here from altitude to attitude. Attitude, and then 5312 will be just fine. Perfect. That is going to be our departure spot. I will see you in the flight simulator. Alright, so once we're in the game, we'll hit OK, and everything can start up. So right here you have a map, and this is like your flight map. Basically what it'll do is it'll show you your plane. Here's your plane. And as you're flying about, it'll make like a little flight path, which I think is pretty cool. So this is a nice tool to be able to use if you want to know where you've flown. There's also some other stuff here. If you've landed, you hit this, and then it unloads your cargo and stuff like that. Well, actually, you have to go into here, unload your cargo, and then press finish, and it kind of completes the flight. You earn your money, and everything is pretty cool. Ooh, there's another plane right there. There's another plane. Oh, look, there's another guy right there. Wow, that's so cool. Look at this. So I think these are all people who are actually playing. I might actually be wrong on this. I think these are actually people who are playing the game. I might be wrong on this, but... Oh, yeah, look at that. These are people who are actually playing the game. You have this guy right here who's transporting frozen food. There's a guy called Chris here. Wow, that's actually really cool. I haven't seen that yet. That's actually pretty awesome. Alrighty, so let's not waste any more time. For now, we'll put this over here. And then, can I move this? I can't move the personal AirHauler info screen. Alright, cool. That's fine. I really don't need that right now. So let's go back into the game here. Alrighty, so we have a few things we got to do today because we're actually taking our kind of like test flight. We have to prepare the aircraft for takeoff, which this plane is pretty simple. We're just going to remove that and get some basic stuff started up here. We'll get the master switches, get the pilot heat situated. We have a bunch of fuses here, which we don't need to worry about. That's going to beep about, which is kind of annoying. Put that like that. That is going to work. My controllers, I think, are working just fine. Let's get that loaded in there. This map here is very helpful when we're flying. Let's see. I think everything is as it should be. Let's see here. Parking brake set. Cool. Awesome. Now, I'm parked in a horrible place. We have a fuel container in front of us, which isn't necessarily what I wanted. I do apologize about moving my screen like that. But yeah. All right. So we have to get our airplane situated, which I think for right now, everything is actually situated as it should be. What we could do is we could talk to ATIS, but I'm not going to bother with that. So let's put on beacon lights. I don't believe you need your nav lights during the daytime, but we'll turn them on anyways. We'll put the flaps. Won't worry about the flaps right now. Let's see if I did this correctly and the plane's going to start up. It should. There we go. Plane starts right up. All right. Sweet. All right, cool. So these are all the things we have to do for the first mission to get our pilot rating thing. Until we have the pilot rating, we will not be able to do anything fancy. We won't be able to fly any cargo, no passengers. So it wants us to contact the air traffic control and get taxi clearance. So we'll do that right here. Move that up. 205. 118.205. There's 118.205. What I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi a little bit. I'm going to try to get away from this little gas tanker, but I guarantee my wing is going to hit it. Push up just a little bit more. Use our rudders to steer. Tip. Take off. All right, let's stop here. I hit the thing, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Sweet. So let's, where are we going to go? I don't even know what takeoff runway it is. I guess we can say we're taking off straight out, because I don't know exactly where we're supposed to go here.
Southampton ground altitude 5312, request taxi for straight out departure with Echo. Attitude 5312, taxi to and hold short of
I hit the gas. Oh, wow. I guarantee hitting the gas in real life wouldn't be safe. All right. Where does he want me to go? He wants me to taxi and hold short runway 20. Question is where is runway 20? Is it over there? Is it over there? Good question. Hold on one second. Let me just look at this place real fast. Interesting taxiway system. I actually just noticed the way the taxi system is. We actually have to taxi to the end of the runway, and then, oh yeah, that's going to be dangerous. So we're going to taxi all the way down here, go on here, taxi down the runway. All right. Cool. Sweet. Let's do that. What I want to do is I want to turn on my taxi lights here. Taxi lights. Take off the parking brake, and we will taxi down to runway 20. This is the airport I chose. It's beautiful. The scenery is good. I don't even know. Part of me thinks this airport was built by hand just because of how good it looks, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, we're going to start off. This is kind of like the first mission in Euro Truck Simulator. You know, in Euro Truck Simulator where you start up a career and it has you do like a really tiny job. You have to like take some cargo like 2 minutes down the road. This is basically what this is, but it teaches you how to fly. If you're looking into playing Flight Simulator, I definitely recommend learning on the Cessna 152. This plane and the Cessna 152 are very easy. Personally, I think the Cessna 152 is a lot easier to learn, especially if you're starting out. That livery looks pretty good. Especially when you're starting out. And then after a little while, you kind of start playing, you learn how to land, and you want to play all day, every day. But then you have schoolwork, and you cry because you have too much schoolwork to have to do, and you don't have enough time to fly. All right. We're here at the runway already. Really short taxi, this. But we're not taking off yet, because we need to taxi to the end of the runway. We'll make sure that nobody is coming inbound. Because if anybody is coming in, that's going to be very dangerous for us. But I guarantee air traffic control is going to tell that. All right, wants takeoff clearance.
Southampton Tower attitude 5312 ready at runway 20 departing straight out.
We're just going to get clearance to taxi on the runway.
Attitude 5312 cleared for takeoff runway 20 departing straight out.
Let's get flaps down here. We'll get one level of flaps. Acknowledge. We're going to taxi to the end of the runway, turn around,
Cleared
and then
for
we'll take off
runway
that way.
20 attitude 5312.
Hold on. I need to taxi to the end of the runway here. All right, let's put on the brakes. Oh, I'm closer to the end of the runway than I thought. Holy crap. All right, let's turn around here. We'll do a wide turnaround. Nice thing is we're in a small airplane, so we should be fine. By the way, if you're wondering what joystick I'm using the Thrustmaster Otis 4. Otis 4? Might be HOTUS 4. All right, turning around here. We have our strobe lights on and everything like that. I turned those on while I was taxiing down the runway. Now we should be ready to go. I gotta say, this game is absolutely beautiful. It really is. I have entered the runway. Alrighty, so let's go here. We will take off. Well, you know, thank you. Disengaging the parking brake would probably be a good idea. Don't worry, I was just testing the suspension here. Hey, listen, I'm taking off here. You don't want to do that. Hold on, let's pause for a second. All right, keep it to the center of the runway here. I'm trying to do this with the wrong hand. And then the lag's not doing anything better. There we go, we're off. All right, let's keep her straight ahead here. The lag's not helping me out at all. There we go. The objectives have now fixed. Climb to 3,200 feet as indicated. Perfect. So let's do that. Oh, that shine. It's too shiny. Oh. Alright, we'll just keep her out here like that. There's water right there. I think the reason that scenery's not loading in is because my internet isn't perfect right now. My internet's been a little bit wonky today, so just don't ignore the ground scenery for right now. Otherwise, you gotta look at this. Some of those buildings, while they're a little bit fuzzy, from far away they look pretty good. So we're gonna just keep straight out here. You can see on our little GPS the airport and that we're taking off. So we're going to fly up to flight level 32,000, I think is what it's called. Isn't it 32,000? I might be incorrect on that. But what we could do is we could actually get an altitude hold. But I'm not going to bother with it. We'll just hand fly it today. Why don't we just hand fly it? Because technically we are taking a test. So we could just say, hey, I'm just going to have the autopilot do everything for me, and then the people back at the school are going to be like, wow, I have never seen something done so awfully horrible, because the autopilot doesn't know what it's doing. Anyways, if you play this game, hopefully you're enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. I got to admit that, like, this scenery looks really good. I come from playing only FSX, all right? Alrighty. Sorry, I lowered the audio. I didn't know if maybe I was talking a little bit too loudly, but look at that. That's beautiful, man. That you gotta admit that's beautiful. And I know that there's some people who are like, oh yeah, X-Plane is better right now. And to be honest with you, I came from FSX. FSX came out in 2006. I was 3 years old when FSX came out. So coming to this game, it's amazing. And I think I have X-Plane, but I never really put much into it, and I think the reason is because the scenery in FSX is just off. Well, not FSX, in X-Plane is like really bad. And I never really got into X-Plane, even though I know that if I did, I probably would have really enjoyed it. So coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's beautiful. It really is. So we're still climbing here. We're 2,100 feet into the air. I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to kind of do this a little bit. We're going to slow down, but we're going to... Scared me. Perfect. Cool. We're not going to bother putting in any other frequency or anything like that. We'll just keep it kind of like this and keep flying. And I think what we might do is we might actually turn around because the runway they're going to want us to land on is runway 20 because we're just doing a little bit of a test flight here kind of thing to be able to get our proper certifications to be able to fly this plane with passengers. So, yeah. There's a guy up there that's a multiplayer. Somebody in multiplayer is playing with the 787 over there. 27,000 feet and they're ascending. So that's really cool. We're going to fly this way though. Look at that boat. Pretty cool. Pretty cool this. What's over there? Is that the airport? Oh, that's the airport right there. Oh, there's a... Oh, look at that. Somebody in multiplayer just took off in a 747. I just missed that guy. Let's turn this way. Somebody just took off in a 747 behind me. Look at that. Oh, he's about to fly right over us. Look at that. There's a multiplayer guy. Okay, what I gotta turn heading 308. I wonder where that guy in the 7.4 is heading to. Oh, he's about to pass us. Oh, this is awesome. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh. Wow, that guy, I killed the shot, but that guy in the 7.4. I ruined the shot, but that was pretty awesome. You gotta admit. Ah, that is the closest I've been to somebody in multiplayer. All right, they want us to turn to flight level heading 308. That guy in the 7.8 is gonna be over us. Look at how far that guy's going. I wonder where he's going to. Okay, so they want us to level out at 3,200, so we're gonna have to descend a little bit here. I'm going to pull back on the throttles just a little bit. In real life, you would not want to stick at full throttle, and the reason for that is because you're going to chill. You're going to drain your fuel really badly if you try to stay at full throttle. All right, oop, we're almost there. I know I could probably turn heading switch on, but actually, you know what I can do? Here's what I can do. Let's get heading. He wants us at 308. 308, as well as altitude hold at... Oh, how do I change the altitude? It's here. Flight level 320. So let's turn on the autopilot here. Altitude is going to get to the altitude, and then he's going to turn me in that direction. While we're at it, we also need to do the vertical speed, which we're going to put to 300. So he's going to descend at 300 feet a minute. Ah, look at that. Oh, look at that guy in the 7.4. He's all the way over there already. Arda Miss Max. Thank you. If you're watching this video, thank you for flying by. That was pretty cool. All right. So yeah. Awesome. Oh, he wants us to turn and level out at 2. Okay, cool. So let's turn to the right. 188. I don't know if that was more beneficial. Oh no, that probably wasn't beneficial. There we go. Oh, so he's turning that way. And then we are going to decrease our altitude to 2,800. And we're going to get a vertical speed of, we'll just go back down to the old-fashioned 300 there. So he'll be taking us down. There we go. That might be a little bit fast, but who cares? There's a farm down there. There we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Wow, I've only been... Oh, no. It's been 6 minutes since I had to restart my recording, but... Yeah. I think I may... Yeah, this is my internet problem. I have an internet problem right now. Internet's been really slow in my house. So, yeah. That's why the buildings look like absolute trash, but whatever. What is the heading? He wanted us at heading 184, didn't he? Can you do me a favor and decrease your altitude at a lot more than that? All right, there's still he's still decreasing the altitude there. Okay, turn right heading 256 or turn left heading 256. I think yeah. 256. There we go. Is that guy... Whoa, what happened to the 7-4? Oh, look at that. He's descending like it was his job to descend. I don't know what that 7-4 is doing over there, but he's really not having a great time. I think he's going to crash. Oh, interesting. He's doing some jank stuff over there. I'm just going to go here and do my own thing. That 7-4 over there is just having the time of his life. Is my heading mode? My heading mode's still on. Wow, okay. Sweet. All right. 249. He's turning there. We're almost there. On track. He is descending rapidly again. I'm thinking that 7-4 pilot is doing some jank stuff. Now that 7-8 pilot's still over there. Seems like he's having an okay flight. He's ascending right now, so I'm guessing his flight level, like his cruising altitude's probably like flight level 420. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Landing departure. Land at the departure airport. All right. Okay landing or better required. All right, sweet. So let's manually fly the aircraft. I'm going to manually fly it in here because we need to go back to the airport. So what we'll do is we'll take a look and see if I can contact Southampton Tower again. We're already contacted them, so we could technically talk to them right now and request a full stop landing. I just don't know how far I am away. The phone's ringing. It's a spam call. It says this is spam 800 service. I don't think you can hear that because my microphone is just that good. We have a Cessna 172 just ahead of us. I wonder if they took off from Southampton. I think Southampton's just up ahead, actually. So let me just take a look, actually, at my VFR map. I think Southampton is just up ahead. So if we fly this way, I want to say that those two planes probably took off from Southampton. Actually, I think that Cessna 172 over there is actually landing. Just looking at the oh, no. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Alrighty, well, we're going to continue here. I realize I took flaps off. Okay, cool, that's awesome. I did forget to turn off that, so that's probably not a good thing, but whatever, it's fine. Let's contact, whatchamacallit, Tower, Southampton Tower, and we'll request a full stop landing. We're still a little far away, so...
Southampton Tower altitude 5312 is 9 miles southwest with Echo to land.
There we go, I'll do this.
Altitude 5312 Southampton Tower. Make left traffic, runway 20.
Okay, yeah, so he wants us on the other side over there then. Where, is that the airport right there? I think that's the airport. I wish I could see that. I can't, I'm just too lazy to move it though. VFR map. Yeah. So, that airport, I think... I want to say it's just... I saw it a second ago. Actually, it might not be anywhere near me. I might be looking in the wrong direction. I think it actually... No, because it was over the river. So, I want to say that the airport is actually right there. If we look on our map, the airport is right there, actually. So, we're going to fly this way. He does want us on left traffic, so I do believe that's the way to go. We can descend. Yeah, we'll descend while we're at it. And I realize that's gone. Cool. Let's enjoy the scenery while we're here, alright? Lay out all those really nice buildings down there. There you go. The buildings have now loaded in, and you can see that they look absolutely beautiful, but they're causing my computer to lag, so let's not bother with that. I blame Open Broadcaster for the lag. Oh, there's another guy taking off. Oh, did that guy crash? Did he crash? He's over there. That guy in the 747, he's over there now. Which is, I think, right where we need to go. Yeah, I think he crashed. Yeah, he crashed, I think. Kind of a shame. That A320 over there seems to be doing just fine. Yes, landing at the departure airport. I will. I'm sorry. We'll give her a thing of flaps. Why don't we? Turn off heading mode and then the altitude hold, which that thing's freaking out, so we'll just shut that off. Even though I don't think it matters if we have it off because the autopilot's off. So we'll it'll be a nice approach in. Is that 7-4 taking off yet, or is he still putting in like a waypoint? Part of me thinks that he doesn't know how to fly. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh, look, you can see him on the ground over there. See him? Multiplayer. I don't know why I'm playing in multiplayer. I think the reason I'm playing in multiplayer... Oh, he's taking off. I can't believe a 747's taking off from that tiny airport. Then again, maybe it's normal for 747s to be here, but I'm not too sure. Did he land? He's not going to be able to take off. Oh. Oh, oh no, look at that. Oh, he's on the grass. He's on the grass. Oh no, oh no. He just crashed. Oh, look at that. He kind of took off. He took off, okay. That was the most, like, craziest, I think, takeoff I've ever seen from a 7.4. That 7.4 pilot over there is doing some jank stuff. Maybe he needs to get a pilot. Oh, he's going down. Oh, he's going down. He's going down with the ship. No, I think he's fine. Artemis Maxis, if you're watching this, I appreciate you flying the way you're flying. It's making this video a little entertaining. Oh, man, I gotta say, though, this game is beautiful. If you're coming from FSX, I really recommend it. I can understand why people from X-Plane wouldn't recommend it just yet, because, like, obviously, you know, X-Plane has physics and it has a lot of scenery. Probably has a lot of planes that are super high detail. And this game has it too, but it's the third-party add-ons that are going to really make this game big when they start coming out. Give it like a year or two, and we're going to have a lot of like third-party add-ons, probably really nice airplanes out. My hope is the MD-11. I love the MD-11. Never really learned how to fly it though, but if they have the MD-11 for this game, I can't wait for it. I really want it. We're going to descend a little bit more here. Did I give her? Yeah, I gave her. I think I just gave her another notch of flatches. How many flatches?
Altitude 5312 cleared to land runway 20.
Flatches, flaps is what I wanted. Sweet. All right, we got landing clearance. So the runway is right there. We're going to extend the approach just a little bit because we're a little bit close to it. In the meantime, we can enjoy the buildings and the scenery. The village. I actually built something like this in City Skyline, I remember a couple years ago. I built like a British town kind of like this. Looked pretty cool. Anyways, I think the airport's to our, I think, what is that, 5 o'clock over there? So we're going to start doing a turn here. We're going to need to descend. And probably what I'm going to do is back up on the throttles just a little bit. We'll give her another notch of flatches. Oh my god, flatches? Another notch of flaps. Why'd I say flatches? Flaps. That 7.4 still over there doing jank stuff. We need to continue this way. Continue this way, and then we'll turn to the right. And the runway will be right there. Smoking prohibited. Probably a good thing. I got lights here as well. Oh, why do I have it set to that? I have it set to... I could have just killed the plane then. Oh man, that would have been bad for the health of everybody. Had I just accidentally turned the plane off, the fuel. Not a great thing to turn the fuel off, especially while you're in mid-flight. Does anybody here who's watching this have the honeycomb throttle? I want it so bad, the honeycomb throttle. I'm almost done with my new office. It would be a perfect thing to have. Honeycomb throttle is amazing. I want it really badly. I also would like to have rudder pedals because as of right now, I'm using my stick as a rudder. With the Thrustmaster stick, the Otis 4, if you turn the stick to the right, you can turn it left and right. Like you can kind of spin it left or right kind of thing. And it kind of works as a rudder. But in real life, the rudder would be used with pedals. You would use the rudder with pedals, not the stick. I don't know if anything of that made sense, but I would love to have some rudder pedals. We're coming in here. Really nice. I feel like these landing lights are misplaced. I don't know why. I feel like the landing lights are super long. Like, I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. We'll try to stick it along with this center line here. Continue. That's the one thing I'm not used to in this game is minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And then the plane calls you a retard. Alright, we'll back up on the throttle just a little bit. Come in here, because I think we're a little bit high. But we're doing fine. Hopefully lag doesn't kill me, because if anything happens, it'll be lag that kills me.
50,
40.
30, 20, 10.
Alright, just touch her down. Sweet. Alright, we're on the ground. And guess what I forgot to turn on? You never saw this. I forgot to turn on the landing lights as well. You never saw that. Never saw that. Never ever saw that. Alright, we'll turn on this taxiway coming up here. Oh.
Altitude 5312, turn next taxiway.
Alright, we're here. Yay, we're here. We made it. Hi, guys. Wow, I need to stop. Let's stop for a second.
Altitude 5312, contact ground on 118.205.
What do you say? You want me to contact ground? All right, perfect. Let's contact ground here. What is it? 118.205. I already have that set up. Oh, I'm already on that frequency. You don't need to tell me to go to that frequency when I'm already on it, man. All right. Request takeoff clearance. While we're at it, we will also turn off the landing lights. We'll keep the taxi lights on. Strobe lights come off. Nav lights, we don't technically need nav lights because it's still light out. Bravo Alpha. Sweet. General aviation is over there. No, that's not general aviation. I think general aviation is over there. We can just find a little place to park and relax. But that was the flight. I actually ended up recording all of that. So, oh, it's only 19 minutes. It wasn't too long, actually. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Why do I keep turning to the right?
Using taxiway Bravo Alpha attitude 5312.
Here, let me put up the flaps. I don't know why, but I keep turning to the right. Do you see that? Interesting. Let's give her some power here. And I'm pretty sure we can just park. Kind of park anywhere. Why is it turning me to the right? What is this on about? Why is it turning me to the right? I don't want to turn to the right. Is it that the stick might be stuck or something? I don't know why, but it keeps... Yeah, it keeps turning me to the right. Maybe I broke my stick. Alright, let's turn over here. We can just park over here. Yeah, let's just park over here. If you have a problem with it, you can contact the manager. Oh wait, I am the manager. Oops. I guess you can contact me if you have a problem with it, and I can explain to you why I parked here. This is like the cargo terminal, isn't it? Yeah, it is like a cargo terminal. Alright. Sweet. Alright. So we can turn that off, turn that off. Nay. I mean, I didn't want to do that, but okay. Yay, you passed with no issues. Awesome. Everything seems to be perfectly fine. Awesome. I didn't mean to shut that off, but okay. I should have done it with the key. Alright, we can turn the battery off. Turn all that other stuff off, and we are good to go. Airplane's been parked. Alright, so if I go into here, I want to say that I now have... Yeah. So if you look here, I now have the rating for the Cessna 172, which I achieved today. So now we can fly that plane, do passenger missions, cargo missions, and all that other cool stuff. And we'll do that in the next episode, but let's finish the flight. Everything went fine. Yeah, everything seemed to have been well, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Yeah, all right, finished flight monitoring. Awesome. Yep. So let me just do something real fast. I just want to just show you something beautiful. I just want to show you just the beauty in this town here. I mean, the buildings aren't perfect, but you got to admit, this looks beautiful. I mean, it's a little laggy right now, but that's because I'm using Open Broadcaster. Interesting. They're like little tiny shacks here. I actually wonder, what the heck is this? Hold on. It's time to go to Google Maps. So we have the airport right here, and we have something... Wow, look at this. What the heck is this? Hold on. I got to go to Google Maps. All right, here we are. Here we are. Here's the airport. We're parked about right here in real life, in the game. We're parked about right here. As you can see, there's obviously some things that they don't have modeled in. Obviously, there's not a fuel pump right there. Those planes are on top of each other. Ah, so that is realistic. I was going to say that looks really weird, the way that the taxiways are here, but it looks like it's actually kind of realistic. All right, let me turn to the, like this. Yeah, there you go. Runway 20, runway 02. Sweet. What the heck is this? What in the world? Like... Is this a field? Is this like a hayfield or something like that that somebody put in like an 8? Wow. What the heck is this? Like, what in the world is this? This is like a bunch of greenhouses and farms. This is like a bunch of like hobby farms or something like that. I gotta wonder. Can I put myself right here and see what this is? Oh, I can. Ah, interesting. What? Lakeside allotments. So when I first read allotment, I had an idea of what an allotment could be, but it wasn't actually correct. Basically, where I live, the term allotment is community garden. We would call this a community garden, but I guess here they call it an allotment. So yeah, kind of cool. Looks pretty cool. Interesting. That it, oh, is it like a greenhouse selling place? Or do people come here, they rent greenhouses, grow crops? Maybe Caleb SL can explain this to me. Maybe I ought to take a picture of this and send them to me and be like, what the world is this? All right. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Flight Simulator. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I'll be done with my office in about maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, we're planning to be done with my new office in approximately 5 working days. All we have yet to do is finish some wall repairs. Then we have to paint it. We have to add a carpet, and we have to add my new desk. Plus, move all my computer stuff in there. So we should be done before Christmas break, which is awesome. Anyways, it's gonna do it for this episode of Flight Simulator. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.